I'm out here on this is like hour 8 or 9, I think, of soccer. We're like in between games. But as I sat out here all day, I was kind of thinking about how one of the things that people don't necessarily understand about having like a spouse that's in med school, law school, right, like a training program that ends in some kind of doctoral degree, is that it's like just as much work on the spouse's side. Maybe not just as much, but it's still a lot, right? Like, so Adam's home on break, and I would love to be home with him and the dog and seeing him because he's going to go back, out of the country here in a week or so. And, but like I have to work. Somebody has to pay the rent. Somebody has to buy the dog food. So, one of the things about him being in Caribbean med school, right, is that he is, his loans cover his living expenses there, not necessarily his living expenses at home. So if we want to have a home for him to come back to, I'm full time, and my job is flexible and it's amazing. And I'm also a healthcare provider, so that makes it hard because my schedule can be a little wonky too. But I think a lot of times people kind of are like, they're the ones that went to school, they're the ones, but it's a team effort. It is. I'm not studying, I'm not taking the test, but I'm still doing a large majority of the work. And that can be kind of a hot take sometimes, and people don't really agree with that. And kind of just think that, it's just what you do, and that that work isn't hard, and that it can be kind of controversial. But just a perspective of, I've been out here for 12 hours today working soccer, while he's at home with the dog and doing house stuff. So it's just an interesting perspective. But I'm interested to know what you guys want to know about, what questions you have, things you want to learn about our life and the way we're doing things, maybe why I chose to stay here versus moving with him, all those questions. So let me know in the comments. Tell me what you want to hear about. We can talk about whatever.